Hello, welcome back. We're gonna do a little evening vlog. I just got back from my 5-mile walk and I had a beanie on and it was like drizzly rain the entire time, so my hair is a frizzy mess, so we'll just have to look past that. But it is just about dinner time, so I figured we will cook dinner together. I'm gonna make my pasta bake. It's kind of like a lasagna dish without ricotta cheese, and we use noodles, just like any type of noodle instead of like lasagna noodles. So I've made it before in a vlog probably a couple years ago, but I don't think that one's on my channel anymore. It's like a super old video, and I do have it on my Instagram saved to a story highlight, just like a picture. But I wanted to make it into a video for you guys because it's something, just like a staple recipe that I make all the time, and is on my grocery list for this week in a previous video like last week, and I had a request to make it into a video. So here we are. We're gonna do that tonight, and then I figure we'll do a little cleaning motivation. I always clean up the kitchen after dinner, close down the kitchen for the night because I gotta be able to go to bed with a clean kitchen. So we can do that together tonight, a little cleaning motivation so you guys can close down your kitchen for the night too. And then you have a dinner recipe also that you can add to your meal plan for the week for your family. This makes a ton of leftovers too, so Donnie always loves that for the next day. A pound of whatever pasta you want. Usually I use rotini pasta, but I got a 6-pack of this organic pasta from Costco, so it has all different shapes in it. So I'm gonna use this one because that's what I have, and it works, any shape. Rotini, penne, whatever. I don't know what this one is called, but this is the one we're gonna use. 2 jars of marinara sauce, pound of ground beef. This one is just a little over a pound, but that's what we're gonna use. Pound of ground beef, pound of Italian style sausage, some freshly grated Parmesan, or if you wanna get a bag that's already shredded, that's fine too. Freshly grated mozzarella, or also if you want to get pre-shredded, that's fine. Salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. And onion powder and garlic powder. Preheat to 400 degrees and let's get to cooking. Get a large pot of water on the stovetop, add a little salt, put a lid on, and bring that to a boil. Then get your favorite skillet out and get that ready to brown your meat. So add a little drizzle of olive oil and then add in your pound of ground beef and your pound of Italian sausage. You want your ground beef and sausage over medium-high heat and start breaking that up so it can start to brown. When your ground beef and your sausage look like this, season it with your heart with salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. And then just stir that all in. I just kind of smash it in so it cooks into the meat, and just keep cooking that until all of your meat is brown. I like to chop it up so it's in small little ground beef, ground sausage little pieces. By this time your water is probably boiling, so once it's at a rolling boil, open your pasta, dump the whole thing in. This is 1 pound of pasta. Just cook it to the instructions on the box or the bag. If there's any excess grease in your pan for your meat, drain that off and then add in your 2 jars of marinara. Stir the marinara in really good with your meat, and then turn the heat down to like medium-low. Put a lid on there and just let it simmer while you shred your cheese. You want to have about a cup of Parmesan and about 2 cups of mozzarella. Just breathe. I like to add in a little pinch of sugar to my sauce, my meat sauce, just to cut the acidity. You can also add a little pinch of baking soda as well, whichever you prefer. Once that's stirred in, I turn the heat down to low and just let it do its thing until we're ready for the next step. Once the pasta is ready to go, we're gonna drain that off and then put the pasta back in the pot. And now it's time to assemble our lasagna pasta bake. So there's a few ways you can do this. There's no wrong way, but pretty much you just want to mix together your sauce and your noodles. So I did like half the sauce, half the noodles, kind of stir that up, add a layer of mozzarella, and then add some more noodles and sauce. You want your last layer to be sauce on the top, and then a layer of mozzarella on top, and then Parmesan on top. So I did sauce, noodles, mix that up, some more sauce, some more noodles, and then some mozzarella, and like mix the mozzarella in with all of that. You'll see here, I'm gonna add the mozzarella, half the mozzarella right here. And then I'm gonna mix that in. And then I'm gonna add the rest of the sauce on top and make sure it's like flat and packed on there. And then add all of the rest of the cheese. So the mozzarella and then the Parmesan, and then that's gonna be the final layer. Wish you could tell me what I should do now. It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room, when all I want is to get out of here and back to you. On my way home, I'll stop at your window. I should've known how much it hurts when you still love somebody. 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 Think I need help to feel as happy as you. Could you take? So now I've got the last cup of mozzarella and the cup of Parmesan on top, and I'm gonna sprinkle some Italian seasoning on top, and then I'm gonna cover this with tin foil, and we're gonna pop it in the oven for 15 minutes, 400 degrees. I should've known how much it hurts. I should've known. It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from. While that's in there baking, I'm gonna do just a little bit of cleanup, just put some things in the sink, put the cheese away in the fridge, put the tin foil away, just a little bit of cleanup right now. I should've known how much it hurts when you still love somebody. 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 It smells delicious. Then I'm going to take the tin foil off and put it back in for 10 minutes uncovered. Oh my gosh, this smells amazing. Yes. I think this is one of my favorite dinners. I wish you guys could smell this. You have to make this. Look at that. It's like a regular lasagna, but just like easier, and like a little cheat code to making lasagna without ricotta cheese. I know some people don't like ricotta cheese, and this is just like super easy, makes a ton of leftovers. You don't have to do the whole like lasagna noodle thing. Oh my gosh, smells delicious. Come on over, y'all, it's time to eat dinner. Okay, this has to sit and cool though. We cannot dig right in. We gotta let it set up, okay? We're gonna let this sit for like 5-10 minutes. It's gonna be piping hot still, even after 5-10 minutes, okay? Let it rest, even though it smells amazing and we wanna dig right in, we just gotta let it do its thing. I put it on a rack, so that way airflow gets underneath. Oh my gosh, amazing. He's got the hot glue gun out. He's been over here working on an art project. Look at this. So what is it?
It's like a figure, kind of.
So you're doing a face on it?
Yeah.
It's like articulated and everything.
Yeah, I can like
Look
look
at that.
up and left and right.
And what's that on the, what's that thing?
The blaster?
Yeah. My camera battery died, but Berkeley wants to show you guys something too. She drew her hydro jug in her little notebook. Very good. All right, we are ready to dish up now.
I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me for a pass out. I'm too lonely to be done. I'm a drink at this place. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy that you don't let. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain?
All right, it is Saturday today, but Donnie did work all day today. He's actually working all day tomorrow as well. He's got a very busy weekend at work, lots of overtime, so can't complain about that, you know? But he's on his way home from a very, very long day. It's almost 7 p.m. and he left at 6 o'clock this morning. So I'm gonna dish up some of this for him to heat up when he gets home, and then dish up the rest of it for leftovers. We'll have some for lunch tomorrow, and then he'll have some to take to work tomorrow as well. The kids and I can have some for lunch tomorrow, and then he'll have some for lunch tomorrow. We may even have some leftover for dinner tomorrow night. You never know, it makes a ton of leftovers. But then I'm also gonna get this kitchen all cleaned up. So let's get going. Let's close this kitchen down for the night. We've got dishes. We've got a big old mess over here that we need to wipe down. So let's close the kitchen down. Okay, I'm gonna start by just dishing up a little bowl here for Donnie to eat when he gets home, and then dish up all of the leftovers as well.
I know that I'm obvious, that I'm made this way, but why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me for a pass out. I'm too lonely to be done in my drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy that you don't let. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? The only one that's left in the rain. The only one that's left in the rain.
Tons of leftovers. We do have dishes in the dishwasher from breakfast this morning, so I'm gonna get all of those put away.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy that you don't let. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain?
Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning, didn't know I missed.
Now we're gonna get all of the dinner dishes loaded up into the dishwasher. Because I'll tell you one thing that I have made a goal, and I have stuck to it for the entire month of January, and now we are a few days into February, is I do not like waking up in the morning to dishes in the sink, and I don't like having dishes in the sink during the day. So I have been so good about doing dishes after breakfast, and then doing dishes after dinner, and having a clean kitchen before we go to bed at night, and it's been so nice. For a while there, I just could care less about it, and I was just leaving it, and I hated it. So we have made changes and I am making sure that we have a clean kitchen at night. I used to always go to bed with a clean kitchen, and I don't know what changed, but I don't know, got a little lazy and could care less. But I'm so glad that I figured that out and I made that change back, because waking up to a clean kitchen is amazing. And going to bed with a clean kitchen is also amazing. Sitting down on the couch at night with my family with a clean kitchen makes it so much less stressful. So getting these dishes put in the dishwasher and running the dishwasher at night is a win.
So that I can be sure that you remember what's been. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. You're not rising. You're not rising. And let me tell you what I found. Leaving everything behind. Knowing there is more in
Now I have had some questions from you guys wondering how I take care of my cast iron pans, and I know some people are very against using soap on their cast iron pans, but I do have some elderly family members that have taught me how to care for my cast iron pans, and this is how I do it. You can use mild dish soap on your cast iron pans as long as you dry your pan immediately after and then oil it back up to season it again. So that's how I do it. My pans are in pristine shape, so I just use my sponge and a little bit of dish soap, scrub it down, immediately dry it, and then oil it up with a little bit of olive oil, and it's good to go. Absolutely perfect. So that is how I do mine.
so much farther. You're not rising. You're not rising. I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me, and he keeps talking about it.
Now we're gonna get the sink scrubbed out. So I got my dish sponge put away. I got out my sink sponge, spraying some Centivia Clorox in there, the coconut one, and a little dish soap on my sponge, and we're gonna scrub out the sink.
Heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that he moves and the way that he laughs, so I can't get enough. Think about him all the time. I can get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall.
Now for the counters, I'm using that same Centivia coconut scent. I like this stuff. It doesn't leave streaks on my counters, cleans really well, smells really good. So I'm gonna wipe down all of the counters in the kitchen now. It's gonna be smelling good and looking super clean.
I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Oh, the way that I feel, yeah, I know that it's real. Cause I can get him out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new. Even if we stay in bed, my heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it starts, when it starts. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can
All right, the counters are squeaky clean. It smells amazing in here. And the last thing we need to do is the floors, just in the kitchen. So I'm going to run the vacuum real quick in here, and then I'm also just gonna grab my Swiffer and do a quick little mop through the kitchen and also like under where the bar stools are as well.
How I tried, written down the words to say it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain how you make me feel inside. Baby, got it all figured out, wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby, you're the one. And tonight, I am going
All right, kitchen is closed for the night. It is all clean. Dinner's all put away. Johnny made it home from work. He had his dinner. We got Supercross on, and we're gonna call it a night. 7:30. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let me know if you guys try our lasagna pasta bake, and I'll see you guys again very soon in my next video. Bye.